Say aye, Captain. Leave the ready room.
Delivery by shuttle or transportation?
Well, if it's sensitive equipment, we should just probably take a shuttle.
That is fair.
Does the equipment need to go to the dock or to the floating orbital? Yeah, if it can fit a shuttle, then we should just fly down.
Yeah, I agree. It's probably going to be one of those take everybody here.
Fit a suitable collection in and go, yeah.
Can the equipment fit in a Type 7?
If it's strictly necessary, we could make more than one trip. But it sounds like it won't be that needed.
Yeah, if it's also like food stuff, we could beam that stuff down, but like the sensitive stuff, we could fly down. So I'll definitely call down to Lieutenant Farron for an engineer. Ask Sarissa if she wants to fly.
Of course.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming there's medical supplies being sent too. See, Doctor, I don't know if you want to play a supporting character then, or bring yours.
I'm always to have an extra engineering NPC, so that's an option if you want to do something.
Sure. I don't mind. Do you have one available?
We have several. You can choose.
Is this a geological survey or a biological survey? Or both? Ah, okay. Delivery service.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind.
Yeah, that's why I'm giving you the option. You could either come down with your character or play a supporting.
I'll
I
go
know
as
the way.
doctor. Just you never know what kind of pressures you're going to find under there that might need attention.
You know, the way Laren works, she always has an engineer support with her anyway.
Well, there's no reason to bring in one if there's no one to play it. I guess narratively. I'll bring Fiore. I think it's been a couple episodes.
Yeah. Not that you specifically need an engineer, you can just grab any one of us.
Yeah, but I like to have them to upgrade them and.
Oh yeah, I know.
No, I don't. I could make a blank sheet of chief engineer for one role.
Oh, that's still amazing.
The who?
I'll accompany you if you don't mind, the doctor says.
Very good, Doctor. I'll meet you in Shuttle Bay 2.
Understood. Sure, there's quite a few.
And Vogel will head down. Vogel will head down to where the equipment's being stored and supervise it being loaded. I think I have a 13. I should be all right.
I'll take my normal medical supplies, like a med kit and tricorder. Actually, is there some sort of device to adjust perhaps the bends or any pressure related thing, just in case we're on a water planet? So. A barometric chamber. Okay.
Well, they
I'll
do
give
have one. They have exactly that in TOS. I assume we have one too.
Yeah. It's just not a tablet you can give someone.
No.
Okay.
Imagine if it
Yeah,
was.
Khan uses it to try to kill Kirk.
Oh, right. Yes.
Nice.
What a way to die that would be.
I think he just sucks all the oxygen out. He doesn't actually increase the pressure. But yeah, so if we do go down, we probably do have to go into some sort of chamber. That's probably something they have on the platform. We probably don't actually have to come back into the ship for that. Like, because they'd probably do this normally.
All right.
Yeah. Standardly, we shouldn't. I mean, I'm just here to be a pilot.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is a pretty by the book mission, so I don't think
Yep.
we need to take anything extra.
That's fine.
Yeah.
You know, our normal
Let me
kits.
take my full aquatic planet survival kit because we all know how this is gonna go.
Just for
There's
fun.
nothing
Can
weird with like the atmosphere or anything, right? From the briefings.
No running.
Yeah, we're Starfleet officers. We're good with that. We're trained to not breathe in normal amounts of oxygen.
No calisthenics. Yeah, can I just I don't know, set up the tricorder or slap some kind of like G-force sensor real quick on the equipment, just so we know nothing happens in transit. Yeah, that's fine. Yep, I'm ready to go.
All set. Buckle in and mind your legs.
Pre-flight finished.
Systems are good.
Does Kate have large oceans?
Good question. I would assume, yeah, given it's described as a paradise world, I'm going to assume it has oceans. That would make sense.
Maybe less than Earth, maybe only like 30 or 40% water.
We've got large enough oceans. I don't tend to think about that too much, actually. Sweet. Smokecraft focus. Look at that. I made it.
Shadow assist.
Right, yes.
It tried so hard.
It did. Little shuttle that could.
I guess I could do it.
Huh. Intriguing.
I thought it would be bigger.
That's pretty big. Is the platform moving with the tide, or is it somehow stationary? Okay. Yeah. Da 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 da. Yeah. Well, Daring Con, Smallcraft still A. No.
You got 2 momentum.
Yeah, we've got 2 moments.
Or we could have the complication for fun.
I mean, that's something I would definitely do. It's up to you, Sarissa.
Sure. Why not? Let's have fun.
Complication stands then.
The indestructible.
I thought the indestructible had already been destroyed once.
I'm sure it has.
Not that I have seen.
Yeah, but I think the indestructible. I think all of those that are named like that have been around for a really long time. Oh well, I guess technically this is not the indestructible from the Tereshkova, so it's a different shuttle.
Yeah. It survived. Would this count as keeping our balance? Hey, bonus D20. Bonus D20 for me then from Prehensile Tail. Yeah, let's wing it.
Gonna spin a momentum.
It should be 4 because we were at 2 and then we gained 3. Total 3. Okay. Not by.
I really gotta think about playing Bajorans because y'all get me confused with with how the character's supposed to be called in the
You
name.
did name
I
it
gotta think
Laren
twice.
Farron. Like that is on you.
It was also a name made for a one shot, so
But yeah, it's Lieutenant Laren.
Yeah, it should be. We should be good. Yeah. I just didn't move it from 3, so I just gained the 1.
I'll just have to say that her parents were like Bajoran hipsters, so they gotta name their kid something weird.
Okay, let's Vori.
I'm gonna immediately go check the sensor that I put on the device and see if it exceeded what this equipment could handle.
Is everyone all right?
My appears to be, yes.
All right.
Anyone feel any aches, pains, bumps on the head? No? Okay, good.
Sarah's probably just wrapped her tail around the chair.
On the sensor? Oh. Hi. Oh no, we broke it. Or more specifically, we blame Sarissa for breaking it, because you were the
I
pilot.
blame your maintenance crews, because it was the engines that gave out.
That's not so bad.
It came that way.
See, now we just have to wonder if any of the people on this platform saw that landing.
It looks pretty wavy to me.
Let's cure all systems and prepare our cargo for departure. I'll go meet with the representative. Doctor, if you would.
Absolutely.
Viore, I'm gonna have Viore go like sit at the op station, and I'm gonna go outside and between the two of us try to fix whatever issue the shuttle's having.
Diagnostics.
There's like a whole. You could have taken all the scenes from Waterworld. Or the ship from Titanic, the like exploratory vessel. This episode has everything you need to make references to all the best water-based movies of the late 90s.
That is correct. I am Lieutenant Vogel. Are you Dr. Shaw?
Everybody seems to be okay. I'm Dr. Mountain, Zachary Mountain. Nice to meet you.
Our engineering team is looking over the equipment now. It seemed to have held up pretty well. We might have to just realign the equipment once it's installed.
It's an interesting vessel. Maybe you could tell me something about it. Of course. Interesting.
Well, if you'd like, Doctor, go ahead and accompany Dr. Shaw to the vessel. I'll be along momentarily with the equipment. We'll start getting it unloaded.
Great idea, Lieutenant. If you will, Doctor.
Yeah.
Laren.
Yeah. We're checking the shuttle first. I do not want to be stuck on an ocean planet. So. Take it through it. That sounds like a couple hours of work.
Now, you see, there's no possible way I could have done that.
No, I think you're off the hook, Lieutenant. What is Sarissa's first name?
Sarissa.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. It's kind of weird to be back and forth, Lieutenant this, Lieutenant that, when we're all lieutenants.
Just say
So I'll
Sarissa.
say, yeah, that's what yeah, I think you're off the hook, Sarissa. And I'll get Viore, come help me take this apart.
If you end up needing extra hands, I can offer them. I am not exactly doing much else here. Yet. Hopefully.
GM, are you gonna? Can I have 2 assistants, or can I only have 1? Okay. Yeah, you can. You can help by taking apart the front part of the assembly.
Okay.
All right, I'll spend 2 momentum to get. Would warp field dynamics work as a focus? Since that's what we're realigning. Okay, then I'll spend 2 momentum each to give both Sarissa and Fiore a 5 in engineering and a focus in warp field dynamics.
Stellar.
And I don't really want to give to threat, so I'll just stick with 2 dice.
I just rolled security because I'm not going to change the engineering back and forth.
Doc, do you want to roll for Fiore?
Sure. How would I do that?
There's a Tenshi support folder, and then
Oh,
under
yes.
that there's an engineering folder, and he's a crewman 2nd class Atatis Fiore.
And engineering what?
Control.
I mean, the first one was a 2, so...
Yeah.
I forgot to change my name.
It happens, no worries, fella. We all forget to click A button somewhere along the way.
That should put us up back to 6. Okay. So by finishing the work track, we finish it all together. So we put 1 into piercing, and then 1 into work. Yeah. I default. I just for some reason assume resistance was 2 for a second there because I pretty much always do resistance of 2. Yeah. Our fuel is just like antimatter, isn't it? That kind of like carpet bombing part of the ocean.
I think we've got storage containers that we have to vent
Oh,
it
okay.
into, yeah.
Okay, so it's still on the shuttle. I thought we were like just throwing antimatter out the back into the
We
ocean,
now have
which is just like we just like annihilated part of the ocean.
antimatter dirty bombs on the shuttle, technically. Improvised. If we look at them and squint.
I think you might have missed your calling, Sarissa.
For the antimatter bombs or the engineering?
Oh no, you could have been an engineer.
Oh. I'm good at lifting and holding things, but you more or less taught me everything to do there. It pays to be a good listener, though.
I guess we should get started on the equipment.
I think they've been moving it the entire time we've been working on it.
So tell me about this ship and this planet, actually, Doctor. I'm curious. Have you found any interesting marine life here? Interesting. Wow, interesting. That's pretty big. Have you encountered? Do you think this shuttle, if it did encounter one of those, would be sturdy enough? Do you want to be swallowed by a great whale, as it were? Indeed. Wouldn't mind taking a look at that data if that was available at some point. But I don't want to discourage you from getting your preparations, of course. Oh, well. Interesting. So, what would you say? You're 75% of the way there? Well, great. Hey, what does this do? Just kidding. Yeah, so I'm sure the equipment will be loaded up soon. But once that's there, then I guess we'll be on our way. Yes, of course, you need anything. Anybody need anything from our expertise while we're in orbit? Hmm. I think I will. Thank you very much. Just let me. know. Great. Yeah, thank you so much for the tour. Make sure I have a view to the outside for my eternal, if possible. Okay.
Awesome. Right, I'll turn to the research assistants following me and be like, the equipment's right this way. And I'll lead them to the back of the shuttle. And open the back door. Oh, I'm sure we are.
Yes.
It's what we're here for.
I am currently pilot/manual labor. Focus in athletics. It was worth a shot.
Endurance, maybe.
Yeah.
I'll use one of these momentums.
Me too.
And I shall do the same. Ooh, okay. I have the Equi thing, so we'll, Okay, wow. 19, 18, 19, 17. Good rolls. Solid rolls.
It's like you've never lifted a thing a day in your life.
I was just repairing a shuttle. Wow. Hi? Hey. Okay. Uh, yeah, I'm not bad at this is the thing. Is this one to maintain my balance? Okay.
You get up and look like you haven't, you didn't slip at all. Hey, you know.
We're just straightening herself out, kind of straightening herself out. Yes, please. That was a little bit surprising in weight. Sorry.
That is correct, Doctor. wouldn't mind seeing the ship after we get the equipment installed. Make sure it works properly.
Yeah. I think everything, all my focuses are tangential. I don't. Do you think power systems or computers or nano engineering? Okay. What was the difficulty? Yeah, since Valeri's already activated, no use in not using him, so I'll have him assist and I'll spend 1 momentum to give him that focus and a 5 in engineering. Let me double check that that's necessary. Yeah, that's necessary. And I'll give you 1 threat. Oh, did I? Yeah, it did, because then I would have gotten a crit on the reroll. Would computers still work? Yeah, yeah. I'll just roll it flat with help of Viori. an advantage that but between both of those tasks, I'm more. I've got a growing familiarity with this submersible systems, so if I ever needed to work on something like it or it, you know, during this episode, I could have an advantage. Does it look like a storm?
What was that?
Is the hatch closed?
Do I see anything out the window? Mhm. Doctor to Lieutenant Vogel.
What do you see, Doctor?
Well, it looks. I. How far do I judge it to be? Ish. Something. Okay, but within a kilometer or so. Okay. Well, I was looking at the console. I heard this big rumble. I'm sure you've felt it. There's a big cloud of material coming up from the water. Um, uh, grayish. Um, I'm not sure what it is, but it's coming from so and so direction.
Dr. Shaw, have you experienced this phenomenon before?
Yeah, I should probably check on the shuttle.
Be careful,
Yeah.
it's starting to rain out there.
If the hatch is still open, then I'll go with Sarissa because we're not we're neither supposed to be here nor do we have any expertise in managing a submersible, so I don't want to get trapped in here.
I'll press it. This is Lieutenant Vogel. Go ahead, Tenshi. Very well. We'll get us and the research team out of here.
Um, is it possible to do some quick like mental calculations, knowing that like pyroclastic clouds have a shit ton of ash and stuff? Is it is the shuttle I think the shuttle is like completely contained because it can go into space and all that, so it should be able to fly through that without any issue. Our issue would be like getting hit by rocks or
Mhm.
lightning, but like the cloud itself is not a harm to the shuttle, right? It would be like impact, though. It wouldn't be like, I don't know. There. Okay.
Okay. Can we?
And because we're under the cloud right now, we could use the shuttle's transporter to transport some people onto the shuttle. As long as we haven't taken off yet.
Evacuation order to the shuttle.
Yeah, if our people that are looking at it think we can make it to the shuttle, I'm gonna order everyone aboard the shuttle.
We brought a Type 7, so we shouldn't have an issue with capacity. I mean, that thing's like 2+.
It's up to 12 people, I believe.
Yeah, it's something.
It's 14. It's 1 or 2 pilots plus 12 passengers. So we should have enough capacity. As for time, is it possible to tell from where we are at on the top, looking at towards the cloud, if
Okay, well, then I'll turn to Sarissa and I'll say, you go do pre-flight. Vori is a transporter specialist. He can work on trying to transport desperate groups of people onto the shuttle. I will go get some of the scientists. We can call to the dock. We can call to Vogel, tell them to get other groups of scientists, all with the goal to get to the shuttle.
sounds good.
Okay, then I'll give that order to Vori and head off.
So Vori transporting the furthest group of researchers.
I'm not headed to the shuttle.
Mhm.
Can they?
Oh. A little more than the shuttle can carry.
With that
If the cloud's
information,
above water, if the cloud's above water, everyone in the submersible could just batten up and detach and hope.
that's that's exactly what
Yeah,
I was about to ask Dr. Shaw. If it's ready
you
to
just have
go,
to go, 10 meters down or so to get out of any danger of any tsunami. You just can't be on the surface.
The 3 of us will take the shuttle in because that's.
Well, we should try to bring everyone we can because the submersible is the least optimal place to be. Because you're still lost in an ocean and we have to come find you.
That is fair.
Yeah, so we should stick to the plan, and I guess some of the scientists or one of us and some of the scientists should go ahead and take the submersible.
so you, so how about this? How about you three head to the shuttle? The doctor and I will dive down with the research team and try to ride this out underwater.
I'll say that's the quickest way
You're
of
gonna
doing this.
take the whole research team. Can they all fit?
I think it was built to withstand all of them, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, I thought some of them were like dock workers.
It's a bit
essentially.
larger than a runabout as well, so.
Yeah. So maybe it is better to maybe split, grab who you guys can that's not on the submersible into the shuttle, and we'll take the rest that are on it.
All right, so
Okay, and for narrative's sake, yeah, then I'll hit my comm badge and say, Vogel and Doctor.
This is
What's your report, Lieutenant?
The shuttle's viable. I'm planning to take as many people as we can get, including beaming some people if necessary, but there's not enough space, so one of you probably needs to stay behind and take some volunteers into the submersible. We're short capacity on. There's 16 of them and there's 4 of us. So you need to take, what, 8 people with you?
Dr. Shaw, is the submersible ready to go?
what would it take to get those engines going? I mean, once it's submerged, could it be done from underwater? Do you have? Do you have? All right.
let's start. It's just
This
Yeah.
isn't a completely viable vessel, so this would be a temporary measure. We wouldn't be able to go anywhere or adjust our heading,
Dr. Shaw, start the dive procedure. We'll take who we can.
and we'll run to the shuttle with anyone who's above. Like I'm
Yeah.
assuming there's research crew that are not in the ship.
Okay, I'm not gonna head to the shuttle. I'm going to try to round up anyone who is not getting in that boat and bring them back to the shuttle while the 2 of you go to the shuttle and get it ready.
Yeah, I think we have our plan.
All right. Balance. Okay. So I heard balance. And athletics for this one actually. Okay. Let's see if this will come out better. That is better.
I'm gonna take a momentum. Oh, that was rolled with a focus that I didn't actually have, so but it didn't matter.
Didn't matter anyway.
And then we could probably
buy
spend,
down an interval with that.
Yeah, we could probably spend one to buy one down. You guys sprinted.
Yep. We hurried. Oh,
Yeah, I'll run around the platform trying to grab any scientist I can. I'll, Unfortunately, none of my values try to really help if I'm trying to survive something. They're only if I'm willing to accept death do they work.
Not sure if you're there yet.
Yeah, so I mean I got a good score, so I'm not too worried about it, but I don't think I can use a value. So take a momentum.
There you go.
nice.
Do we want to spend one to keep the intervals
Yeah.
down?
Yeah.
Is someone taking an injury on an effect or something, like someone's getting hit on an effect?
Oh.
Oh crap!
Oh dear.
Well, if they would have listened.
Oh my god.
Alert! Alert!
Man overboard.
Man,
That's
I mean,
terrible to laugh at, but wow.
Good roll? Question mark.
not only do we get like Waterworld references, now we've got like the final scene of Das Boot where they're being attacked at the dock and everything's blowing up and got to get to the submarine and
Well, you're talking about beaming them anyway.
yeah, no, because I couldn't get to them if I wanted to, so that's our only option.
Do we have to do anything in the submersible?
And I still need to spend at least one to get back.
Submersible needs to batten down and dive, which is 1 or 2.
All right, those might be the ones you need to transport into the shuttle.
I say,
Uh, let's get everybody off the platform and then we'll.
They
worry
are
about
already off the
transporting.
platform. In the water.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm worried about losing the people we have on the platform before we're worried about them.
Are they not already in the submersible?
No, there's people with me. I like gathered people, but I didn't get them to the shuttle yet, right?
So it sounds like the ones you found are heading there by themselves. So I don't think we have to roll for them. From what I gather, anyway.
Do I need to do anything to get to the shuttle?
Or you just be part of the beam.
Yeah.
so I'd say have them run, have the submersible dive, and then we try to beam everyone else we can with what time we have left.
Yeah, so since things are hitting the platform, I'm gonna run with the people I got. Try to get to them to the shuttle. We probably won't actually have time to beam them because we have to take off. Take a momentum.
Doctor, is there a transporter on this submersible? Okay. We need to dive soon, Doctor. Who's your pilot?
I want to eat one of those with a momentum.
Yeah, probably keep it 3 intervals.
Yep.
Close the submersible and go down.
I'll do it, I guess. All right, take 3 threat.
Okay, Vogel.
Spend one of those momentums to chop down an interval. Yelling for them to dive.
I strap in to the seat that I'm in and keep an eye on the wave, if there is one.
Spend one to half that again.
Yep.
Now it's time for the shuttle to leave. uh, low.
Gah.
Damn it. Oh boy.
Oh dear. That didn't sound good.
Does that make this entirely unflyable?
You having another nacelle.
Is it possible to go to warp? Well,
So wouldn't cause thrusters not to work.
how many intervals do we have left? And y'all already sealed the thing?
They've already sealed and dived.
No, but for us to get there, yeah, I guess we're gonna get there, but whatever bad is gonna happen before we're safe. There's no way to prevent that anymore.
Not to mention the 5 still in the water.
But they're lost. There's nothing to do for them anymore.
Yeah, we can actually do nothing for them. So it's one to get there and one to get in.
Unless they're smart and climb on top of the submersible themselves.
Yeah, they're not getting anywhere close. There's nothing.
There's about to be a huge wave that comes by, and there's nothing that can be done for them.
Yep. Well, in that case, the best we can do is try to reach the submersible, because otherwise we're just out here and screwed in the shuttle.
So is it So before you guys do that, is it possible to get thruster power or impulse power back online and then fly, or is it totally dead?
It took. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's not where the power comes from. But whatever.
We don't actually have like a warp core, so it can't come from there. I mean, it's kind of moot. That's what the GM is saying.
Yeah, it's fine. Exploring all options before you guys run out in the dark.
Yeah, I mean, we could get the shuttle into the water, and it's space worthy, so it should be ocean worthy, but it would just sink like a rock, so that's not a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I guess we don't have any options. We just gotta go to the thing. Tell them to stop submerging.
Well, we don't even need to tell them to stop submerging. We just need to get there fast enough to climb in and do everything like that.
Well, the door is closed, so you might want to let us know.
Yeah, then I will hit my comm badge and say, and basically yell, stop submerging, the shuttle's off, we've got to come to you.
I will say hurry.
Hey, let's go. Hey, well, I've got the same things as last time. It's the same thing I did before, so here we go.
We'll spend one to cut it.
Oh.
I'll open the hatch, let everyone in, and then close it. Yep. Yep. I'll give you a 1 threat and 2 momentum. Ah. If you'll take one of my values, the only one I can think of is nothing is more important than
You
the
do
mission.
have a necklace of fortune.
Oh, I do. Thanks, I forgot about that.
Okay.
One dice.
Yep, 1 die.
The complication of reroll.
You have a what? Oh, I thought. Oh, it's exactly what I thought you said. I thought we were in D&D for a second or something.
Unless you're going to take that value, I'm going to have to.
Which value?
Nothing is more important than the mission. I think that's the only one I got.
Mission objective survive.
Because none of my saved milestones would apply here because they're all about scanning.
That's or if you would accept an assist from someone who jumped into the the hatch just then. So they are all technically right there. Laren?
So, remind me what the issue is.
Just trying to close the hatch.
And what do we need?
Just a success, so an assist.
1.
Phew.
Goodbye, indestructible.
Is anybody hurt? Everybody all right?
Didn't see anyone get hurt.
Fine.
There's. Is there any way I can do a scan of some sort just to see anything about the volcano or the environment outside? But this submersible does not have that ability. Okay. All right. Well, just Magus, just the immediate area then. Well, it was a volcano. Probably should report to the Tenshi.
Yeah, I think Vogel's
It's
going to be
possible.
trying. Yeah, Vogel's going to be trying to raise the Tenshi, but I think communications were interfered with. So that's what she's going to be doing. Take a threat. Oh, it's higher, so yeah, not for the 19. And I'm just going to report the events to the captain since there's not really anyone to roleplay with there. Basically, just give him the gist that we had to evacuate to the submersible shuttles been rendered useless, and we're riding out the volcano under the waves. The away team are all counted for. 5 of the research team are not. Understood. Away team out. Wasn't the doctor already there?
I was.
Yeah, I'll go to the bridge.
Uh,
Literal falling rocks in this one.
You need help with something? What do we need to do? I'll walk up beside him and try to help see if I can figure anything out. Can I look at? Does it show how they work or how they're designed? Because ballast tanks don't always require to actually have closings. So, and if they do, they're normally nothing you can do about it because they're on the outside. So, if there's anything that I could do, it would involve a control panel, I'd assume. So I assume if I'm able to do anything, it's going to be here. Yeah, if there's any manual area or area that I'll go there. Yeah, I'll go to them first. Yeah, I'll just walk in and say to that deck and say, I need Viore and Sarissa, if you don't mind lending a hand. We have an issue that needs to be looked into. There's no research crew around, is there? Okay. Yeah, I'll just look around real quick and then I'll say there's an issue with the ballast tanks we need to fix.
Of course, I'm able to help. Hopefully.
And then I'll lead them to that room.
Can the doctor have been go to the team by then? What exactly is a ballast again?
It's what allows us to control the depth we're at. It changes the overall density of the ship.
So we're sinking? Is that what you're saying?
Yes. In an uncontrolled fashion.
That's not good. Let's get on it.
Go ahead and do what you have to, Lieutenant Lauren.
It sounds like it. Um, Laren, would this be, flooded? And then,
I will double check with the GM because I don't know when you say submerged if you meant there is water in this room or if you meant the submarine was submerged. Oh, are you saying there's like a airlock where we can get in physically inside of the ballast tank while there's water in it? Deep enough that that's going to instantly kill anyone, are we?
we'll need to find a suit. So we'll need to work quickly.
Are there suits anywhere? Um, Doctor, could you come down to the ballast control?
Yes, absolutely.
I think your medkit has something that is going to be super useful.
Yes, what can I do for
I
you?
just need to let me get my science book out real quick.
Is there something blocking the ballast from closing?
Presumably. I'm gonna assume there's like a rock stuck in it or something.
Well, it
Uh,
got struck, didn't it?
yeah, Doctor. We're in a position where we need to go into this flooded tank to do engineering work.
Mm-hmm.
I was hoping you had Triox.
Oh, well, let me see what I got. You want to breathe underwater, is what you were saying?
Triox won't help with that. Triox just slowly release oxygen into your bloodstream over an hour or two. Basically,
Don't get the bends.
yeah, it gives us over an hour worth of work without actually needing to breathe.
Okay. All right. Do we have any momentum? Create an advantage? Or...
That is cool.
You should just have it. It's in your medkit.
All right. Well, I have my med kit. I mentioned it earlier. All right. Here you go, folks. Yee.
You need to buy that off.
We only have one. Well, there you go. All right. This is all I have.
Uh,
So
yeah, the good
make
news
it count.
is, Doctor, if you needed any more of it, we'd probably all be dying anyways, so it's no great loss.
Well, good luck.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just gonna look at the tools real quick because I don't. Hopefully, we can actually. Yeah, I have a couple of tools. Just come with the kit. Okay.
Is there some sort of GM? Is there some sort of layout or schematic of this uh, boat? Okay. Well, I'll bring up the schematic and see if I can help guide them based on what I see. I have imaging systems as one of my focuses, so I may be able to assist in some form or fashion. Right. I would do it over comms, probably.
Yeah, I think it's just the three of us from this point on.
Yeah, they're not going to be able to talk because they're literally holding their breaths.
We can't like the triox is just gonna like dissolve in our blood, so we just basically have to like keep our mouths shut,
Mm-hmm.
or otherwise we drowned.
Oh,
Like we're not breathing with our lungs or
all
anything.
never mind then.
Theoretically, could
Yeah.
Morse code tap a comm badge, but
I could talk to you, but you couldn't hear, or you couldn't respond, basically. I'll
We'd have to
still
be
do it.
listening
I
through the
just understand that part of it.
Well, you said only one or two people can go through the earlock at the same time, right? All right. Osiris and Fori, just stand by, and if let me take a look at the whole situation and yeah, one comm badge chirp is stay here. Two comm badge chirps is you can go ahead and come in. And Doctor, three comm badge chirps and the world is falling apart and I need you to save us.
Understood. I'll be here ready. I have my save them kit available.
good luck, Lieutenant.
Yes, you can do it.
Don't have anything like duct tape available, do I? Nothing to like actually physically keep my mouth shut from this point.
I could surgically close your lips for your nostrils if you like.
No, thank you, Doctor. Yeah, no, thank you, Doctor.
We probably don't have time for that, though.
He's got surgical glue. That's all he needs.
Yeah, I got glue.
I mean, I got a plasma torch if melting counts. Then
Let's
we could
move
do that,
on.
maybe.
I'm sure we could scrounge up some ballast tape anyway.
You're writing up the report to the captain about it, though.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Does the engineering kit have a light? Sure. What's the roll again?
Okay.
No, I make another roll at it. All right. Um. No, I'm gonna give 2 beeps on the comm badge. I don't have what I need in my engineering kit. Okay, so the ballast. Okay. No, I'm gonna. Can I clear the intake with the tools that I have? Plasma torch and all that. Yeah, I'm gonna just do that first. Spend the momentum. What's the size of the hole compared to the intakes? Do I think the rate of descent's gonna go down? Oh, also because of how ballast tanks work, if we're still descending, that means air is still getting pushed out of the ballast tanks, which means there's still a section of the ballast tanks that have air, right? Oh, then I'm gonna swim up there and I can talk to you from there.
Yeah.
Momentum. It was more control, right? Or is it just steering? Okay. Can we? You're just spinning momentum. Oh, I'm gonna use a determination on nothing is as bad as Firestarter. Because I would rather be freezing in the water than dealing with that.
No one's used moment or their determination yet.
I did, and I've already replaced it. Because remember, I told you the new value is today is a good day to die. That's what I was saying earlier. Is between nothing is as bad as Firestarter and today is a good day to die. I really have to accept death to succeed at things. And I'll reroll. No veteran. Can I use 2 momentum to create the advantage that the section that Sarissa is standing in has hole patches in it? Sarissa, I need a hole patch approximately, I don't know, 1 meter by 1 meter.
Understood. Taking a look now.
How you doing in there, Lieutenant?
Search to see if we can locate a hole patch.
If it's gonna take longer than a couple of minutes to find the hole patch, I'm gonna have to come back out.
Can you describe your condition currently? Just briefly.
Yeah. Is it possible, Jim, to pull out my engineering tricorder and just get a base body temperature reading?
Or can I use my medical from this side to do it?
Okay, what's the roll? I'll spend the momentum. I'm not gonna make you come up with a number. I'll just relay that number to the doctor, and you can tell him whether it's good or bad. Because I don't know what.
Yes. You don't have much time in there. You might want to speed it up. Lieutenant Vogel, he probably only has a few more minutes before hypothermia sets in.
This is Lieutenant Larian, but yeah.
No, I was talking to Vogel next to me.
Okay. I don't think
Since he
Vogel.
is the team-
It's Sarissa that's next to you.
You're not all right here? Okay,
But
Sorry.
Vogel was doing something.
sorry. I was confused.
Yeah, but after this report, I'd probably come down here.
All right, well, I convey it to Vogel anyway.
Patch. Finding patch. Lieutenant, I'm not seeing anything that looks like it might be somewhere else in the ship.
Lori, go to Dr. Shaw and see if he has any of the hull patches.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I mean, I'll just come on out there.
Yeah, that was me informing you that it's going to take a little bit longer than a minute or two, like you requested.
Yeah, I'll say, Doctor, then stand by the controls. I'm gonna cycle out.
Understood?
No.
Yeah. Oh, I thought we were doing a roll for the doctor to cycle me out. You're telling me I got to swim there first. That's what. Okay. Okay. I see where we're getting cut up. Yeah, I'll spend a momentum.
Nice.
Can I use a momentum?
All right, the doctor's ready for hypothermia conditions.
Uh,
Do I have one of those silver blankets or something? Sure.
yeah, I'll go to take the blanket and just. Doctor, would you mind turning around?
Oh, of course.
Yeah, I'm gonna, I guess, remove my uniform and use the blanket.
I'll hold the blanket up for decorum. And look away.
I've got a jacket and a undershirt, so I'll just throw her the jacket. Like, this is dry and warm.
Oh, I thought you were somewhere else on the ship because you were looking for.
I think we sent Vori off to go ask
Okay.
what's himself.
I don't. Yeah, I don't imagine the jacket's gonna help too much. I'll just use the blanket.
I mean,
For
As far as
after you're
clothing
warm.
goes. Yeah, but I don't have pants or anything, so I don't think I think I'm just gonna stick with the blanket if everyone's fine.
yeah, that works.
No convenient. Go ahead. Yeah, yeah. We need to patch a breach and we'll be fine.
Uh,
Uh, is the deck plating made of the same material that the outer hull is made out of?
cut a big enough section from one of the doors. Hope the inside doesn't flood.
Yeah, let's go to the.
It's there to hit the bottom now.
Let's go take one of the doors to the non-vital areas, like crew quarters or mess hall or something like that.
You don't even need to take the entire door. We just need to cut a chunk out of it.
Well, time is of the essence, so grab what you can, and I guess that's what we need to do.
Let's go and do it.
Yep, I'll grab someone's engineering kit and whatever door Laren says to grab, we'll grab that one. Yeah, I'll grab one of theirs.
Um,
Get an assist from somebody.
does anyone have a particularly high daring?
I have a 9 daring, 4 engineering.
I've got a 10.
So,
I just don't have an engineering score.
Okay, then is it possible to assist with? Is it possible to let Sarissa make the roll and assist him with presence engineering? Yeah, then I'll use a momentum. I'll use a momentum for collaboration, Sarissa, so you can have a 5 in engineering.
Okay.
I don't have a value, but your daring is higher than mine.
Value
so
you mean a focus?
I don't have a focus. Yeah. Well, I don't
Yeah.
have a determination either.
I mean,
Although that was a misspeak.
it works, it works. Okay, yeah, I guess I'm doing this now. I'll throw a momentum just to roll 3 and be on a safer side of things here. Yeah. All right, we've got it, Lieutenant.
Let's go.
I gotta check.
Are you sure
her
you should be
vitals.
going back in, or should I and you give me instruction on how to handle this through the combat?
I gotta check her vitals to make
I
sure.
can't give you instruction while you're doing it. I can only give you instruction before you start and after you finish. You can't talk while you're underwater, and you have to be underwater
Okay.
to seal the hull.
If you give me instruction beforehand, would you still be able to use your talent as a, would that work?
I'm not
Rather
too
than
worried
having you
about
go
it.
back in and get cold.
Like, unless the doctor
Yeah, I'm gonna.
gives me a direct, unless the doctor gives me a direct order, then I'm gonna do it.
Well, I'm gonna check vitals to make sure that she is capable of withstanding this temperature again, and then give my assessment after that.
Gonna guess the answer is gonna be, it'll be up to the rolls.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't look good.
We shall see.
If he looks at the now blue colored skin and the chattering teeth, does it go down to difficulty 0?
It would be even a little better, actually.
Ice crystals forming.
I would recommend against it, but is really, do you believe, Lieutenant Sarissa, that you can accomplish this?
If I am informed of how to do it or exactly what needs doing, I can do it.
It's not a matter of like if this is done wrong, then
We're all dead.
we can group back up and figure out another solution. We're all gonna die if this fails. So if you don't mind, Lieutenant, I would prefer to do it.
Is there any reason why Vori can't accomplish this?
How about let me go in with
There's
her? I can help her swim.
I've seen both of you work before, and the doctor attended Starfleet Academy. I'm sure all of you are capable, but I'm the best at this, and our lives are at stake.
Mhm.
It's not
Something
a
that
matter of
can
who can
go
do it.
with
It's a
you.
matter of what's our best chance for survival.
Well, as a medical doctor, I would say I would recommend against it, but
To
to save
if
the rest of the crew, I believe the chief engineer is the best option.
Very well.
I'll take Lieutenant Sarissa with me.
If
I would
anything happens, I can get her out of there, or do my best to.
And
Yeah,
I would formally request, Doctor, that, or Lieutenant Vogel, if you could find clothing before we get back, that would be great. Maybe some kind of small heater.
yes, we'll see what we can do about that.
Very well, Lieutenant. Do whatever you have to do to make
Time
sure
is
this
of the
thing is
essence.
seaworthy.
Time is of the essence. Please do this quickly, or I'll have to pull you out.
Lieutenant Laren, go ahead and seal the breach. Doctor, just be ready for anything.
Where we are.
Vori, you and I are going to stand here and pull them out as soon as they're through the airlock when they're finished.
I'm just gonna ahead of time remove the extra layer jacket, just so it's like I've got something for later that's dry.
I don't think there's any drugs that he has to help stabilize body temperature.
Nope.
Have some hot
Would
cocoa.
cortisone help just to prevent us from going into cardiac arrest? Okay. Well, if we do, he can't get to us, so.
It's fine.
Hopefully both of you.
That's my job going in, is to quickly get them out if anything goes
Oh
wrong.
yeah, but it's also a role-playing game, so you could be the one that screws up and not me.
Shh.
So
It's fine.
The
Don't worry about
the
it.
dice speak. Is Vogel technically the captain today, so can give us determination, or are we stuck with Vogel being super sensor operator? If you give us your determination, it counts as you spending it, so you should do that.
Yeah, I think I will give you my determination because this is important. I'll pull Laren aside and just say whatever it takes.
Your death.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna try to look confident and go.
Well, maybe today is a good day to die. Oh wait.
Might be, rather not.
This is gonna be a very awkward 2 minutes of getting in the water tank with Sarissa.
Eh,
Well, I don't have a uniform anymore.
eh.
No, but it's still uncomfortable. Because we're like work colleagues.
There is what would be described as an air of indifference from Sarissa regarding that. There is no undue attention being paid.
Oh, we dropped through a thermal layer. Take a momentum.
Athletics as a focus. For swimming.
Because I got momentum that we don't have the ability to keep, can I spend 2 to create an advantage to lower Sarissa's roll that I can... I remember the path, so I can direct them to follow me. So they may still need to make... Yeah. Because if not, it would go away, so I might as well spend it.
Yep.
And I think...
I'll roll a flat 2 then, because...
Yeah, we'll max out.
Nice.
That
Yeah.
that we were able to move at a rather swift speed, perhaps fast enough to avoid the the cold
The
check.
first check. The first cold check. Well, I mean...
Okay. We're just beelining, know exactly where to go.
Gotcha.
Oh, we should have told the doctor to be ready with a camera when Sarissa comes out because of the drenched fur. That would be funny.
Don't you dare.
I would not. Patient confidentiality, you know.
Yeah, can you put that in the thing? No, just the roll 20 so we can see it. I can't remember all that.
Oh, it's on the screen. Yeah.
Oh, my character sheet was in the way. Oh, but the thing, it doesn't have the roll. Okay, during engineering. Okay, I'll go first.
Well, it's literally, I think, just hold the thing in place and weld it there, so...
Yeah, there's not a whole lot Sarissa can do because they don't have an engineering kit, so...
My assistants would literally just be holding the thing
Yeah.
in place for you to weld it.
I might switch off with you at one point because you still have your determination left. So...
Well, you've got one too at the moment.
Yeah,
but
well, yeah, but there's going to be like 3 or 4 rolls here.
Yeah.
But I'll start off with... yeah, I just... Can I spend another... Can I spend... I'm going to keep the determination for rerolls at this point, I think. I think that's the way to go. So I'll spend 3 momentum on dice and a 4th momentum on making Sarissa an engineer. Yeah, I don't have a focus, so I can't help you with that. Oh, no. Can I reduce that by 1 and give you 1 threat so I can activate bold? So 3 momentum total and 1 threat.
daring is the 10 as well, and that's
Nice.
We'll spend one on piercing and then go on to the next roll.
We're at 3 momentum, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna spend. I'm gonna spend one momentum and 2 threat. No. I'm gonna go ahead and use my determination on that, and nothing is as bad as Firestarter. To re-roll 2 dice. Oh my god! I'll use the 2 that I gained to crush.
Boo.
I had to use my determination because I needed to keep momentum so I could make you a super engineer. Do we want to switch off and let you take the... Yeah, I'm going to just kind of pass the torch over to Sarissa and point out where she needs.
okay.
As I hold the other side. That... is when the ally attempts the task, yeah. Yeah, so you need to spend a momentum.
And it's a diff 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, kind of passing this off to you as
Yeah.
for the determination.
I mean, I could.
It's not. Oh, go ahead. Sorry. Yeah, so you can keep it for rerolls. You don't actually have to use it because between you and me, we can get enough dice to succeed at this. But you now have the ability to reroll any complications.
This is true. Okay. I will give a threat to this. Do I want to give 3 threat to this? Nah. No. Okay.
Yeah, you might want to reroll. And we're down
Yep.
to 1 momentum.
Yeah. So the whole family and ship will always come first, even over my own life. Funnily enough, need to get this done, or everyone dies.
I'll take it back because I have bold.
All right. Fair enough.
We're no longer staggered. Okay. I'm going to give you 3 threat.
Oh, straight to difficulty 2.
Yeah, he's a.
Very cold. Yep. I'll give you the same amount. Get the same amount of successes. That would be almost.
I'm going to spend 1 threat, 2 momentum, and a 3rd momentum on collaboration. Oh, we needed that. 2 ones.
Okay, that.
Stiff 3. I gained 3. He gained 1, so that's 4.
My cat's got a mouse. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I think if I spend 1 for piercing and 1 for work, that completes it.
I think, yeah. Yeah, you need 8.
I'm going to spend 3 threat, 3 momentum. Oh. There's nothing I can do about that. I mean, I take that back. If I'm about to take stress or something, then there's nothing I would do that. But if yeah, as long as this is not instant death, I'll hold off on burning a value. Yeah. Then yeah, I mean, if you were ever going to give it any effect, it would be intense, not vicious. The book has stress damage for cold water.
Yeah, I'm back. Sorry about that. My cat caught a mouse and was about to run around and let it go.
No, yeah. Water is better at taking temperature away from things than air is. Yeah. Yeah, no, it makes sense. I was just saying, if you were going to give it any effect, I think intense would make the most sense out of any of the.
I'm guessing I need to make the roll as well.
It's a diff 3 roll.
Fitness. Okay. Nice. Fantastic. Brilliant.
Yeah, I had to buy all the dice just to not even to get it. But you have a much better fitness.
I do. I'll spend.
You're not a veteran, are you?
No.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, you're a lieutenant. You started at lieutenant.
I'll
so you
spend
can't have
one. No. Wow. Ooh. Yikes. Big yikes. Actually.
that. Yeah, we're both in the same boat.
Yep.
Literally and figuratively.
Four stress. Okay.
Well, not really, because his fitness is so much higher, so he could last way longer than I could.
Yeah. My security's higher as well, though. Let's go.
Take
have
3 threat.
Ooh, nicely done. And I'm going to do the same. Okay.
Take 3 threat. Oh no, I'll spend 2 momentum, 1 threat.
It's a diff 2. Okay. Yep.
Oh,
Did we
my
gain a momentum there or lose a momentum?
We're
You're
at
at 1 momentum. I'll put in there a singular threat. Oh, I don't actually have a focus. I don't actually have a focus there. Yeah. That was a 2, not a 1. Yep.
No.
Yep.
So in the meantime, could I have acquired a heater or some sort of or second blanket or something like that to
and
now that
uniforms
and their uniforms, yeah,
or clothing.
sure. And then I go into hypothermia protocol for both of them. All right. Are there any beds that we can use? Blankets, etc., etc., etc. Doctor? Facilities. Okay. Great. I will set that up for them and then administer. And administer protocols as needed. Keep them warm. Thank you, Lieutenant.
On my way. You got this, Doctor?
I do. Thank you.
And I'll head over.
I'll keep you apprised.
Is it just like a light? Like I can't see any outlines or anything of what might be causing it? Like moving towards us?
Either a really big fish or a shuttlecraft. I don't know.
Do your sensors on this thing work, Doctor? I'm gonna give the sensors a whirl. Sensor operations for a focus. I'll use the momentum, turn on my cautious. Oh, there wasn't? Okay. Never mind. I'll just roll the first two then. Are you sure we were out of momentum? Because oh, okay, gotcha. Gotcha. I didn't hear that. Sorry. I just hope it's not hostile because I don't think there's anything we can do about that.
Wait, like break the glass?
That's interesting. I'm gonna pull out my tricorder and scan for any like electromagnetic signatures off of it. I'll use the momentum now. I don't. Damn, I got rid of my xenobiology. Damn. Oh, I cautious. What's the tentacle doing now? How close is the hatch or whatever the exit is to get to the next floor? Well, I could go through things, so I don't think that would matter. I think I'm going to try to get away from it. So I'm going to try to go down the hatch. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to try to do. Like down the stairs or whatever. Yeah. Okay, so upon seeing that, I guess I'll stop, and I'll give the first contact spiel. I am Lieutenant Sarah Vogel of the USS Tenshi. Can you understand me? I'm assuming no. I'm gonna glance at the doctor, try to guess what fate he's in. Guess his condition. I'll use the momentum. Hell yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Oh man, and that doesn't help because it's right in the middle.
As undecided as ever.
Does it look like it's going for a handshake or something, or it just like puts its arm out? Like, what exactly is this man? I am going to mimic the action. I'm gonna keep my hand up. However, it's communicating. Okay, so I'll basically speak inside my head as well. I am Lieutenant Sarah Vogel from the starship Tenshi. That is correct. Is this your homeworld? Take a threat. So you're an explorer just like we are. I'll just take in the sights. And then I'll eventually say, we are out here to discover new life and meet new civilizations. I am sure there is much we can learn from each other. There was a volcanic eruption on the surface. We were forced to escape underwater to try to get out of its blast zone. We will need to return to the surface to make contact with our starship. I'm gonna keep watching it and just tap my comm badge, Doctor Medical Emergency, to the observation deck.
Acknowledged. I'll be right there. How are my patients currently? GM. Cold, but getting better? All right. I'm going to go up to where Lieutenant Vogel is. I step over and can you tell me what happened? In front of my medical tricorder.
I'll just hand him my tricorder with the readings and say this is what he came in contact with. Oh, god damn it.
He encountered nothing then. Interesting.
There's some type of life form that touched him.
Life form? Inside the ship? I look around. What does my medical tricorder say is going on with the patient? Beatable, or is it something I can do to him to work? Okay. He's just unconscious, but doesn't seem to be damaged other than having been shocked in some way. All right. I will wake him up. Apparently, we're shocked by something. Looks like a phaser. A jellyfish? I look out the window. Do I see? Lieutenant, how did the jellyfish get in here? If it was a jellyfish, in fact.
It just walked through the hall.
Oh, okay. Scan. Well, I looked at his tricorder or their tricorder, sorry, and then it didn't have any information. Not even about the window. Perhaps. Is that true? The window? Fascinating. Okay. What did you? How big was this jellyfish that you saw? I assume they're not here anymore.
Just a couple meters, 2 meters, I'd say.
Okay. And so he just came in and attacked the doctor here.
I think it was trying to
Anyway,
communicate.
Okay. Interesting. Did you have any success?
It introduced herself as Arella,
Aurella.
a race called the Anoans, Anioans.
Well, I look forward to your report then. Interesting. But the doctor seems okay, other than
How's the
just interesting. Um, so they seem to
how's
be
the
friendly,
rest of the
right?
away team, Doctor?
They're recovering slowly. They're warming up. We got enough equipment to keep them getting warm, but it's going to take a few more hours before they'll be able to be reasonably good. That's okay. Acclimate. Yes. Yes, I would suggest doing that slowly for sure.
Let's go ahead and
Because we
start
don't
the
want our
process. It
nitrogen to
still should be a few hours before we reach the
boil.
surface. Well, I think we have enough supplies. If not, I'm sure we can ration what we have.
What do we have for supplies here? I guess that's good. At least they don't work or they don't exist. Ah, well, maybe that's something. Once the lieutenants are warmed up, I can do something a little more warm rather than try to patch the hole. Assuming we have enough materials for it. Well, we could do a wide search at the bottom of this ocean, or assume that we won't find them. Although, yes, just take some time and get us slowly moving up, and then once some rest after this harrowing day. And I am sorry for your loss of your researchers and crew. Of course. Will we be able to contact them, or are we too far underwater? Yep. Can you tell me more, Lieutenant? I'm interested in what this Aurelia you said had to say.
Not too much to tell. They seem to be from another planet. They
Mhm.
mentioned they might have a colony here, but they said we're too young to
Too,
to learn from.
too young. Well, maybe they are following their own prime directive.
It would seem that way. It's unfortunate though, because they seem like a fascinating race.
This is quite interesting. Can you tell me how the doctor went unconscious again?
I came in contact with with it.
Oh, okay. That could be. So it has some sort of electromagnetic properties. Interesting. Hmm.
At the very least, probably overloaded his synapses.
Yes. And the universal translator was able to understand them?
They seem to speak with some type of telepathic ability.
Do you have telepathic ability?
I used to.
Used to.
Still might have some lingering abilities.
Hmm. Might I ask how you no longer have it? Or at least
Had to
why?
do with my joining and then disjoining, Doctor. It is quite a painful chapter that, if you don't
Oh,
mind, I don't like to relive.
I do not wish to pry, of course. Thank you.
Sure, it's all in my medical file.
Ah, yes, but hearing it directly from you is a little different, of course. Files can be a little sterile, if you know what I mean, as far as information. But I will not press any further, of course, to respect your wishes. But they spoke with you telepathically. Very interesting. Hmm.
I think they were
I'd like
trying
to
to
one day
do
speak with
the
them myself.
I think they were trying to do the same with Dr. Shaw. I just don't think he was able to handle it. It took all of my willpower just to be able to understand them.
Oh, yes. You're quite resilient. Is GM, is the doctor a human or what species? Yeah, so minimal telepathic ability. So perhaps as a human, it would be less likely to be able to withstand their communication style. Speculation, of course. Hmm, interesting. Yeah, I look forward to reading your report.
I'm going to have a lot of time to write it.
That's right. Yeah, maybe you should get some rest as well.
You know, Doctor, I think I'm going to take you up on that.
All right. Well, thank you so much. I'm going to go check on the other patients, I guess, and I'm sure we'll chat again soon.
think Vogel's good.
I think I'm good.
Yeah, I don't have anything.